everybody. Welcome to the South Bend Motor Speedway 125 lap race sponsored by Brand Roofing, South Bend Motor Speedway. We got the beautiful green grass growing in the infield and we are ready for our first racing event. As the late models take to the track, we actually had 3 cars go underneath the record and break the track record tonight.
That would be Matt Kemp, Zach Nichols, and Jimmy Rocket Gawker. Them 3 cars, they've been pretty fast so far in all these practices we've watched. Alrighty. I need to message Matt real quick. Alrighty, so we're about to go green flag and racing. We're gonna do our national anthem first here in a second. Alright, so we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem, brought to you by some dude on YouTube. It's about to play in different languages. That's funny. Alright, so we are ready to go racing here at the South Bend Motor Speedway located in the South Bend, Indiana area. Like we said, I believe, let's go look at the qualifying results real quick. Zach Nichols is going to be quick time with an 11.116 for that number 1 machine.
Drivers,
Matt Kemp going to be second quick with an 11.3. I thought times were different. Oh wait, we were looking at practice times early. So only 1 driver broke the track record tonight. Jimmy Gawker qualifying with an 11.385. Chuck Darling qualifying with a 11.419. Bill Crane with an 11.499. Everett Lentz is going to be your 6th place driver. 7th, Tristan Vanslager. 8th, Rich Warden. 9th, that'll be Brandon Kurtasi, and the number 0 car is the player. 10th, Jim Windrow, and sitting out the race will be the number 37 of Matt Smith. So as the field's lining up on the front stretch, as you can see, we have a choose cone, but unfortunately we cannot use that due to all the black flags we'd have to clear on this game.
Drivers, start your engine!
And there was the command. I am Jane Katasi. Up in the booth with me is unfortunately not Tony Eldridge, but we do got someone just as good from the South Bend Motor Speedway, the original commentator, Chris Heibel.
Thanks, Jaden. Glad to be here and really excited to get this racing underway here tonight. And congrats on the new track record. And I'm sure we're going to have more guys join in here in the future. And love to see this thing take off here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got a pretty stacked field tonight. A lot of these guys were really close on times. Not the biggest field we were expecting, but it'll work for tonight. So this pace car still going to be driving around. This is the 1 to green. Okay, guess we're doing 100 laps tonight. This is supposed to be 150, but, you know, the first show's always rough. The ones after that, they're always smooth.
We'll work the bugs out here and pace in the field. Got the R&B Car Company pace car out there, pacing our Outlaw late models.
For some reason, keeps throwing the yellow flag. It's already a great start. Let's see if we can get it this time. Just trying to get the lineup situated. If we get a yellow flag again, I'm gonna drag up someone into the channel so you guys will see the screen freeze. But might be good. Oh no, there it goes. All right.
Whoa! Look out!
They all decided to wreck.
We got a rollover.
Well, who didn't set it to full pace lap?
All right, we're good now.
All right.
That's what we call a complete restart.
Yeah, I'd say so for sure. All right, so qualifying's gonna be aborted this run, I guess. We'll just move straight on to that. Everybody,
Congrats
let's
to
re-qualify.
Rich. No, we're
Okay, oh my gosh, my dad's starting up front from the looks of it. Oh wait, you might not be up front, just spawn in. If I can get the right camera, there we go. Oh, I passed it like 10 times. Go figure. Just press OK. Oh, well, this is actually nice. You kind of got a full field invert right here. So, like we said, we're off to a buggy start, but one thing we gotta admit that looks really good is the track itself, and especially that grass. I mean,
oh, it's incredible, the realism and the graphics, down to the white tractor tires, the grass growing in the infield, the safety team and the safety trucks, ambulance down in the infield. You've done a great job, you and Matt and everybody else who helped you.
Yep, we've been working on this since April, as that was a really jagged start, but we are green.
Doug Fox on the flag stand gives us the green, and we're off and racing.
Oh, I think they're going to put out the yellow.
Oh,
my
somebody
God.
threw the dirt. Oh, we got a
Okay,
major
I think we're
pile-up.
still having issues here. Hold on, let me go see
better.
what's going on.
We're waiting on Jim. I'm not sure if he's here still.
Oh, is Jim not here?
He was. I'm not sure where he went. I was gonna wait for him this time. Worst case, he'll start from pits and we'll add his laps back because we'll go green this time.
Hell, I don't know how I saved it in the grass for so long.
All right, so we're gonna be waiting on a few drivers here. So we're gonna go back on the stream starting soon screen, maybe.
It looks like Jim fell out.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Never went back.
Hold on. I'll be
We'll
right
give
back.
it one more restart.
Taco Bell sounds good right now.
It does, not gonna lie. Alrighty, so engines have fired once again here at the South Bend Motor Speedway. This should be the restart, or the last restart of the night, we should say.
9 cars going 100 laps, Jaden?
Yep. All the other guys had issues in practice and wrecked out, but here they go. Pace car off the track. We are green flag and racing in the Winter Series.
Oh, the 87 car a little out of shape there on the start. He gathers it up.
Matt Kemp now looking to the inside of Rich Warren for the lead. He's going to get it. Here comes a number 88, Chuck Darling. He's going to send it to the bottom as well.
Matt Kemp with a commanding lead out front.
A little further back behind him, though. Yeah, a lot of rows of 2 wide right here. Oh, little contact. The 87 goes around. Yellow flag out on the speedway. 86 involved as well. 86 of Tristan Vanslager and the number 87 of Everett Lentz. Bill Kring looks like he might have gotten to the number 87. Let's go look at the replay real quick. Crap, I went back too far. We'll do that. So here's a look at what happened right here. Looks like 32 might have just came up a little bit and collected the rest of the field, but as we go back live, so Matt Kemp, your current race leader, second place, the 88, Chuck Darling, third, Jimmy Rocket Gawker driving that number 2 machine, provided by Gene Davis Racing, or Shamrock Motorsports. Then you got Zach Nichols in the 1, Rich Warden in the 59, the 0 of Brandon Kratasi, 86, Tristan Vanslager, 32, Bill Crane, and the 87 of Everett Lentz. That's a quick rundown of the field, but so far, what are your thoughts on the virtual South Bend Motor Speedway and the whole Winter Series?
Well, I'll tell you what, Jaden. Once we get this race underway, hopefully we'll see some good green flag racing. A few less cautions, but just like us being a little rusty in the booth, I'm sure these drivers are a little rusty right now too, but the realism and the graphics and everything just blows me away. And I've actually turned some laps on the program myself in the Outlaw car, and it was a little more difficult than I thought it would be, actually. So it looks easy from our seat, but
yeah. It's a lot harder out on the track, but the pace lights are off, field coming off at 4, green flag back in the air, and we are racing once again. Jimmy Gawker looking high on the number 88, Chuck Darling, as they make their way down the back straightaway. Sounds like maybe something might have happened in the back. 2 cars go around. Number 32, Bill Crane, the 0, Brandon Kratasi, as we are now back under yellow. They waited a hot second to put it back under yellow since they were spun in the infield. But you know, it's been since April since these guys have driven on this video game, and since we've commentated on here, but so far it's getting better as we go.
Notice under caution, the caution lights are on down in the infield on the safety trucks and on the lights around the speedway. Pretty cool deal there.
Yes, we've been working on this track since around the end of April, right after we stopped doing the Corona 150 and all the virtual racing when the COVID-19 was going on. I mean, it still is. What's going on? Okay.
Drivers, to your cars.
I think we just reset by accident, possibly. So maybe we aren't getting away from the bugs. Kyle Workman in the chat. Nice to see you, as we're still trying to figure stuff out tonight, guys. We're sorry about this. It was kind of a giant rush at the end. I mean, we had a whole bunch of the stuff done, but there's just the little things that needed to be set and ready to go. Ricky Leduc not with us, though, tonight. He's one of the guys who's been the strongest on the NR 2003 servers with us, but unfortunately not able to make it tonight to take all of the money away from everyone.
And Ricky, like a couple of these drivers, actually turned some laps last year at the South Bend Motor Speedway. So little on-track action to really help him figure out how to drive this thing, even on virtual reality racing.
Yeah, we talked to Ricky when he won at South Bend. I believe it was a B feature that night, and he said honestly the game helped him out a ton with learning the track and all of that, and it's pretty cool to hear that when you've got a video game comparing it to real life like that. But we're back, green flag and racing. Oh, Jim Windrow back in the service, so that's why we went back for him early on.
Oh, a spin.
Oh! Yellow flag out on the speedway. Jimmy Gawker, the Rocket Man, goes around. Well, look at what happened to him.
Well, looks like he makes a dive to the inside of the 32 car down the backstretch and
just kind of dipped off those rumbles and sent him around.
Yeah.
So the nice thing about spinning early like that and getting no damages, it's early on. You're able to go back to the front. Jimmy being one of the faster guys out there too. But right now, race leader 59, Rick Warden, one of the rookies in the field. Actually, we could say all these guys are rookies. It's only season 1. Rich Warden going down pit road.
He's going down to the pits. Or maybe the concession stand, not sure. No, he's headed back to the pits.
That's about the best view we could get of him, besides right there. But Jim Windrow currently in the 2nd position. That will give the race lead to Chuck Darling. Nick Strimmy checking in from the Mouth's House, the one and only Jason Seltzers. Thank you for tuning in to the stream tonight. Thanks to everyone tuning in. I mean, like we said, we got a rough start going on right here. But I think we're going to be able to pull this one off tonight. And
I think we'll get it done. Want to say hey to Jason and the smooth operator Nick Stremme. Hope you guys are having a good time tonight, enjoying some of that snowball derby action.
Yep, that's right. That is right. The snowball derby is this weekend. I mean, they're about to start the snowflake race in just a couple of moments. Might have to pull that up and chuck it on a different screen.
Got a couple local guys down there racing this weekend. We've got Matt Maurer, Jeff Gannis. I think Jeff Stetler went down.
Yep.
Helping out. So pretty cool.
Bobby
deal there.
Blunt down there too with Caden Lapsevich.
Brandon Maynard's there.
A lot of local guys from the South Motor Speedway there, but we are back green as huge bobble from the 12. He's gonna keep it going.
Wow, what a save! He's still dirt tracking.
Looks to be a little bit on the loose side for that number 12 machine.
Well, the field kind of scatters out a little bit, and this ought to be good for the guys to get their car dialed in and pick a groove.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your leader!
Oh, I think that was actually Brandon Kurtasi on the apron there. Might have brought out a yellow, maybe some issues. Maybe leaking some fluids.
Caution is out.
Looks like he's able to get it back and going, though. Definitely see a lot of dust kicked up off of 4 right there and on the back stretch. Wonder what that's from. Kevin's poor grass right there already getting torn up on the virtual side.
Yeah, if anybody wants to get Kevin anything for Christmas, grass seed. He loves grass seed.
He's been trying to grow grass at the South Bend Motor Speedway forever now, since he's owned it. JC Shaw Motorsports tuning in. Big Papa, that's my crew chief for CRA and the South Bend Motor Speedway and the Outlaws. Kyle Workman tuning in. Mark Wainscott tuning in as well. So far, still on the little bit on the rough side, but we're getting things figured out as we go. No, it's pretty rusty. I haven't streamed it since April, so it's been a while. It's been a while. Let's just say that. Next week, though, for the Winter Series, we will be going to the Kalamazoo Speedway. That will definitely be a fun race. Ricky LeDuc flipping on his side last season and still pulling it off with 3 to go.
Wow. Oh, somebody out of the pits now.
2 cars out of the pits right there. They're going to go around the pace car, get their laps back.
It's a long race. We're only 13 in.
Yep, and we still got another division to go. We still got Sportsman. You know, the crazy thing is, they were originally supposed to be 100 laps, but the Outlaws, I guess, are getting that. So we'll see what we'll do with the Sportsman.
Well, we had to adjust tonight's schedule.
Yeah, just
due to
a
weather,
little bit. Yeah,
inclement weather rolling in.
Yeah, you know, we got a hurricane rolling into Indiana somehow from the Great Lakes. That would be 2020 for us.
That it would. No surprises there, huh, Jaden?
No, not at all. But pace lights are off once again. Here we go. Chuck Darling gets a great jump. Green flag back in the air. Might have went through the pace car a little bit. Oh, they're wrecking behind again.
Does the yellow come out just because I spin?
Yeah. Sorry about that. But the number 0 goes around once again. Think he's going to call it a night, possibly. You know, he might just be leaking oil onto his tires, and that's why he's spinning out so much. You think so? Jim Windrow going down pit road.
Couple cars actually electing to go to the pits under this caution.
Tristan Vanslinger as well.
Crowd we have on hand for tonight's opening event.
Yeah, definitely a sold-out crowd for the Outlaw late models.
I'll ride in circles in the back. Like, not spinning circles, just... Who just hit me in the butt at 51?
So far, it's been a little bit of a caution fest, but I know these drivers will get it cleaned up. We'll get a run going on. Just like we said, we're rusty at this, so are these drivers. It's been since April, so it's been a very long time since we've done any of this. Tony Eldridge currently in the pits on his golf cart. That was one of the cool features we added to this. Fortunately, you're not able to see him because of the angle, but Jay Freed over there taking pictures up in turns 3 and 4.
On-track design. And we want to wish Beth a speedy recovery after having some surgery there. So
Definitely.
thinking of the Freets tonight. Well, this restart ought to be a good one, Jaden.
Hopefully we can get some green flag runs in. That would be really nice as well. But pace lights are off once again. And we're ready to go back racing.
Here we go off of turn 4.
Zach Nichols with a good jump. Almost gets into the rear quarter of the number 5 of Matt Kemp. Down the back stretch they go. On board with Matt Kemp right here. You can see Zach Nichols in his mirror all over the rear bumper. Matt Kemp, or Zach Nichols, going to get a little bit of a nudge behind him. slow car up on the top line, staying out of the way. One car gonna go around. I believe that will bring out the yellow flag. I believe that was Bill Kring. We'll go see what happened to him.
Tonight's special in turn 3, we got the fried mushrooms.
At the Boogity Boogity Backstretch Grill.
That's right.
Yeah, it looks like Bill Kring just went around there. Definitely a tough break for him. So your race leader is going to be the number 88 of Chuck Darling's 2nd, Matt Kemp 3rd, Zach Nichols 4th, Everett Lentz 5th, Jimmy Gawker 6th, Jim Rinro 7th, Tristan Vanslager 8th, Rich Warden, and 9th, retired out of the race, Bill Kring. So hopefully we can get things cleaned up here. I'm sure race control is not too happy right now with what's going on.
Steph and Terry in the tower still working on the lineup.
Yep.
Am I out, Jake?
I don't know.
I just did retire.
Yeah, you're out.
So we've lost a couple cars in tonight's opening event, and 86 in the pits, he's a lap down.
He'll probably get his lap back here. I believe he just came back out on track. Yep. So he'll get his lap back.
There's 86 with the lucky dog. He's going to rejoin the tail of the field.
I don't know if you want to do that. So caution lights back off. We're about set to go back racing here at the South Bend Motor Speedway. We are now down to 8 cars out on the track. You know, usually you see around 14 outlaws, somewhere between the range of 10 and 14 a lot of the times. Always usually puts on a good race. Just a little low on car count tonight, though.
And here we go. The pace car ducks off, and we're green once again.
Nichols still looking to dive it into the underneath the number 5, but here comes the number 12 battling with the number 2. He's looking to the top as they come off of turns. And number 4, Gawker now going to go to the inside of the 87, Everett Lentz. Gawker gonna, looks like, oh, slides up, almost, maybe a little contact right there. Vanslinger in the grass. Looks like he's gonna try to get it rolling possibly. Yep, sure does. A little bit of contact between the 12 and the 87 as well. Meanwhile, back up front, Chuck Darling pulling away a little bit, very slowly though from the number 5. Who knows though, he could be saving his tires.
Well, it's a long race. We've got about 68 to go.
Matt Kemp just made a ton of ground up on the number 88 right there of Chuck Darling, as now he's
Wow,
going to start
Kemp.
looking to the inside. Gets a little loose.
Cap he's reeled him in. I think he wants the lead here.
Here he goes to the quarter panel. Chuck Darling going to go up the track a little bit. Kemp now to the inside, side by side at the line, and a yellow flag out on the speedway.
Oh, Kemp.
Matt Kemp gets him by 400ths at the line. So that will put him as a race leader since he got to race back to the start-finish line. Don't know what the yellow is for. But looks like that's Zach Nichols going down pit road to get some tires. We'll go drag somebody up into the Discord channel. Let's go get a word from Jimmy Gawker. Hey Jimmy, this is Chris and Jaden in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so you're sitting currently P7 out on the racetrack. How's the car for you?
Let's loosen exit right now. Just trying to fight the handling on there and just cruising. I guess I just got in the throttle a little too early there and just looped her around.
Well, so far you've had a solid night. I mean, you just looks like you might have just hit the pit wall there. We won't show that on the stream though, just for you. But Chris, you got anything to ask him?
How realistic is it for you here on the South Bend Speedway and virtual racing? What do you think, Jimmy?
I'm not really a driver at South Bend. I just help on the cars, but views wise, it looks like pretty good.
Alrighty, man. We'll put you back down in your channel. Good luck to you for the rest of the night.
Yep.
Alrighty, that was Jimmy Gawker in the number 2 R&B Car Company machine. Speaking of R&B Car Company, let's give a little shout out to our sponsor tonight. This is a Corona 150 proudly presented by Brand Roofing and Kevin Sauer from the South Bend Motor Speedway. CTE Solutions on board with us, R&B Car Company. TechWorks Trailer Sales, Preferred Warranties, Community-Wide, Death by Moose Media. Make sure you guys go on their Facebook pages, hit them up, and go check them out. So far, Chris, what are you thinking of the races tonight? They're getting cleaned up just a little bit as we go on.
And I'll tell you what, I'm watching that 12 car because he's been picking them off one by one. He's up in that 3rd position.
Yeah, Zach Nichols going down pit road there. Didn't lose many laps as we're still under yellow. This should be the 1 to green this time around. I believe they were just trying to situate the lineup, get everyone back on the lead lap. Yep, we are 1 to green. Oh, no, still yellow. We'll drag in Matt Kemp, see what's going on. Hey, Matt, what's going on, buddy?
Hi.
Is a pace car broken or something?
No, Tristan's doing a thing right now.
Oh. You mean Everett?
No, Tristan.
What's going on, Tristan?
He's not able to talk in Discord, but just move me back in there and we'll get it figured out.
Alright. So we're looking to help one of our drivers. Receivers aren't working correctly right now.
Yeah, sometimes those earbuds fall out.
It's happened to
Battery
me
goes
before.
dead.
I mean, I'll be honest, even sometimes I've shut off the receiver because I want to focus. But don't tell anyone I said that, Chris.
It happens.
I mean, it's too late. You can't penalize me now, right?
Nope.
We'll keep that in mind for next year.
Dang, I shouldn't have said anything.
Receiver check. Receiver check.
Oh, yeah, I do the receiver check. If I see people start tapping the roofs, all right. Wait for them to come back. Nah, I usually wear my receiver most of the time. Sometimes it's hard to hear, though, through it, and it's kind of scratchy, but you gotta deal with it. Either that or you're sitting there under a red flag trying to get your earbud pushed back in.
That's right.
Looks like
Here we
we're about to
go.
go green.
Pace car is off, and Matt Kemp resumes the lead on the restart.
Matt Kemp already out with a pretty tremendous lead. Here comes the number 12 battling for that 2nd spot. Gonna look to the high side of the number 88. Not able to get it done quite yet right there.
12 car did most of his passes
Oh,
on the
look
inside.
at the
Here
run.
he goes.
Huge run by Jim Windrow. As he's gonna dive it to the inside. He'll take over that 2nd spot.
Wow, Windrow with the power move up to 2nd behind Matt Kemp.
I think he's found something in the track. Look how much he's already closed on Kemp right now. Looks like a little bit sideways off the corner. Just a little glitchy too. Oh no. Oh no, it's not gonna score his lap.
Oh, did we lose the 12 car?
I think we lost the 12 car. Oh no, there he is.
Oh, he's back.
He has ran down your race leader though, Matt Kemp. All over the rear bumper, just about a car length off of him.
Here we go. We got a battle for the lead brewing. Down the backstretch into turn 3, up off of 4.
Windrow gonna run the bottom, Matt Kemp on the top. Kemp's gonna get the run off exit. He'll extend his lead just a little bit. Kemp's starting to put the pedal down a little bit more as you can see the gap's opening up just a touch.
Halfway.
Yep, we're halfway there, halfway home for the Outlaw late models. It's a 4-car breakaway, it looks like, for the race lead. Jimmy Gawker sitting in that 5th position. Currently running by himself, but he'll probably get back up there. Nichols, though, he's been on the move. Looks like just trying to keep it single file and stay behind these guys as he got a little loose off exit right there. Windrow loose as well. A whole bunch of these guys are getting loose.
I wonder if their tires are getting wore down, Jaden.
I wonder if they are. That could be a huge factor, but here we go. Nichols down to the inside of Chuck Darling, looking for that position. Not going to be able to get it just yet.
Well, the 88 doing everything he can to hold on to that position.
Here we go.
But once again, to the inside.
Oh, Gawker went around. It looks like on the front stretch. Is that going to bring out the yellow? No, we stay green. Zach Nichols going to take over that third position. Now going to work on Jim Windrow in the 12 for that second spot and possibly go catch the race leader, Matt Kemp. Oh, Nichols goes around from the third position.
Nichols got loose off of 4.
That is going to bring the yellow flag out onto the Speedway. Tough break for Zach Nichols. Just a little bit over driving right there. I mean, that's how he's giving it his all, though.
He definitely tried and just didn't have enough grip.
Let's go see what happened to him. If I can find my mouse. There it is.
Well, Jaden, I say if you've never spun a race car out, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, I agree. See him just come off the corner here. Hits that concrete patch. That concrete patch has always been loose in turn 4.
That's right. Some guys really struggle with that, and other guys like Steve Stacy, they know it doesn't bother them at all.
I mean, it can bother me here and there depending on how the setup is, but usually I get through it pretty well, I feel like. As you see, drivers going down pit road, gonna go get some fresh tires. We'll go on board with Zach Nichols. You see him drive through a little bit of a fence right there, but 4 tires and fuel for him as he overshoots his stall a little bit, trying to get into it still. There you go.
Left side tires going on.
Yep. Oh, just left side.
Wow.
Interesting
strategy.
call. Looks like Tristan just took lefts as well, possibly. Or that's Everett, excuse me.
There's Tony Eldridge on the golf cart.
Yep, Tony Eldridge on the golf cart. Go back so you guys can see him. There you go.
There he is. Facebook Live-ing us.
Yep, Tony Eldridge having a great time at the South Bend Motor Speedway. Is Nichols going to go down once again, probably to get right sides, I'm assuming. These pit stalls are a little weird at this track. I mean, you can see they're angled a little goofy, but still working out on some of the things on the track, trying to get it all fixed. Nichols having a really hard time getting into his stall. There you go. All right, so he is going to get 4 tires. Just looked like he didn't want to do it all at the same time to go a lap down.
So Nichols the only car to take 4 tires. The other cars just took left sides.
From the looks of it, yep. So this should be the 1 to green right here. Zach Nichols will probably be a lap down, but they'll add a lap to him, so he'll be put back on the lead lap. We got some great camera shots by the FRN crew at the South Bend Motor Speedways. You see Nichols going and getting his lap back.
James Dimmitt high up in turn 2. Damn it, Dimmitt Racing videos capturing tonight's action as well.
Dang, I should have set up a camera up there. That would have been really cool. Here they go. Pace car off. Green flag back in the air. Kemp with a great jump once again. He's gonna have to start working on getting away from Jim, Chuck Darling, and Zach Nichols. Battle for second starting to heat up a little bit. 3 cars under the blanket for a race lead. Windrow gonna look a little high on the number 88. He's been doing this, and you can see the runs he gets on him going down the straightaway. It's just comes so close to getting it done, just can't though.
He just can't capitalize. He reels them in once
again.
again.
Oh, Kemp looks like he might have had a little hiccup right there out on the track. 3 cars bumper to bumper for the lead. Oh, a little bit of a nudge right there possibly.
Couple drivers up front getting more aggressive now.
Looks like
to the inside.
Yep, there you go. Here comes Everett Lentz now up in the mix as well. These 3 guys battling side by side and driving this hard around each other, this is going to make it so that other guys behind him can close in and have a shot to get to the lead.
That's right. And the 12 car now working on the back of the 5 of Kemp, your leader.
Jim Windrow, let's go look at our fastest lap averages. Zach Nichols currently has been the quickest car. Jim Windrow, he's been the 4th quickest, surprisingly. Gawker with the 3rd quickest lap. Kemp with the 2nd quickest. But Windrow, he ain't giving up off of that 5. Kemp trying to protect that bottom to keep it from the 12 car getting underneath of him. Here we go. Windrow with the run. He's going to dive to the inside. Kemp, will he get the run off the top? He does. Will he be able to clear him, though?
Well, sometimes if you're that outside car, Jaden, you can kind of pinch the inside car down a little bit.
That'll be the tough part about this game, though, since of how old it is, and you can see it's a little glitchy here and there, but I think Windrow's gonna take over the lead, and he does. But Nichols comes out of nowhere. He's battling for the 3rd spot. Chuck Darling, though, he's pinching him like crazy.
Yeah, Nichols, your new track record holder, and he's got 4 tires.
Yeah, he does. Those 4 tires coming into play for him.
Able to drive that car in just a little bit harder, slide it sideways. He's not worried about it. He's up to 3rd.
Now, these are the green flag runs that we were looking for earlier on after our 5 restarts.
It just took a while to get it going, but...
Yep, but we were able to get it. That's all that matters.
Nichols looking underneath. On 2nd place, Matt Kemp.
Battle for 2nd heating up. Looks like Nichols might have slid a little bit off exit there, but he's going to dive it in extremely hard into 3. It kind of seems like what you'd do on the top line, and the Outlaws especially.
Oh,
Kemp! He
got out of
saves
shape.
it! That is going to cost everybody behind Kemp a huge amount of time to the number 12. Not what Nichols needed with 20 laps to go. Looks like everyone's migrated down towards that bottom groove. But make sure you guys stay tuned after this race. We got the Sportsman Division coming up for the Corona 150. As yellow flag out on the Speedway, Gawker goes around. He's in the infield.
Wow, that was the caution that your leader didn't want to see.
Let's go check out what happened to him. Oh, wrong screen. This is the hard part about 3 monitors. You never know where your mouse is.
Oh, it looks like the 2 car just lost it on his...
Yep, looks like he just went into the corner. Oh. Maybe a tire goes down, possibly. A little slow leak. Definitely tough break for Jimmy Gawker. He's been one of the faster guys tonight in the Outlaws.
Too much rear stagger in that number 2 car.
For sure, as you can see, he's going down pit road to say hi to Tony Eldridge again. Get a quick interview with him.
Ryan Powell and...
Looks like a lot of guys went down pit road right there.
Oh, yeah. Quite a few cars back in the pits.
This puts Nichols in the 2nd spot, though, with those fresh tires. That puts him right back to the rear bumper of the 12 car.
I'm telling you, 2 tires was a good call, but 4 was a better call, I think.
I think so as well. You can definitely see that the tires have prevailed on 4 rather than them getting 2, but they're waiting on the pace car right now from the looks of it. So far, everything's getting cleaned up like we said, like we thought it would. Everyone a little rusty at the beginning, but that's alright. And there you go, pace car is moving. As you see, everyone's going to start picking up the speed, stay behind them. What would be really funny is if Tony just started busting down through the stairs. What's up, guys? I didn't get to have time to change the name either.
Yep, that's cool, though.
Just put a giant X over it, put Chris Highball.
Tony's a great announcer. He and I both enjoy what we do, working at the track, and we're just 2 lucky guys to be involved in racing. And Tony knows he's welcome anytime behind the microphone.
Oh yeah, anybody is who wants to come commentate. Seltzer will be joining us this season. Eldridge, we got you joining us. Maybe we can get a couple of other people as well.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
Yep. Here we go. We're back green flag and racing here at the South Bend Motor Speedway.
All right, let's see if those 4 tires are going to make the difference.
Jim Windrow, a little bit glitchy. I think Nichols staying back just a little bit. Oh, looks like Zach might be to the inside of him. Yes, he
10
is.
to go.
Oh, contact.
10 laps to go this time.
Both these
Oh,
drivers
he dives
driving
to
the
the
wheels
inside.
off of this car.
Giving it
Nichols,
all
oh,
they
they
got.
wrecked.
Contact.
Around goes the 12 car in turns 3 and 4. Caution out on the speedway. Nichols will be getting an EOL and going to the rear. Tough break for Jim Windrow. It looks like Everett Lynch spun out as well. Let's go see what happened to Jim. Going into turns 3 and 4, Nichols just, I don't know, it kind of looks like they were pinching each other. Nichols might have came up just a touch. Oh! We didn't see that part of the wreck. Oh, no.
Wow, the 87
He went
gets
for a ride.
collected. Yeah, wild ride. Track safety team on the scene. He's okay.
They're letting him go. So with that putting, Nichols might not go to the rear here. We'll have to see what happens. Here, let's snitch on him a little bit. Oh, you can't drag Matt. Hey, Matt.
Yep.
Is that going to the rear?
No, I think he was blinking really bad. I don't know what happened. We haven't been doing going to the rear and stuff all race.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
been a race. Move me back so I can clear blacks.
Yep.
Pit road.
Oh, he said something about pit road, but we ain't gonna hear that. So we have not been giving out EOL, so there's no spinny, no spinner rule. So I guess if you just want to go out and wreck someone, do it. I mean, they might not like it though.
Well, the good thing is, Jaden, there's not much cost involved.
Yeah.
Had that been the real deal, it could be a different story. All right.
Oh. Oh, Mike's not muted. Oh, no. Alright, so 6 laps to go. When we go back green flag and racing, Zach Nichols, Chuck Darling, Matt Kemp, Jimmy Gawker, Jim Windrow, Everett Lintz, Rich Warden. That's your top 7 drivers. As pace car's going to pull off, green flag back in the air. Nichols with a great jump on the start.
Matt Kemp looking to the outside. He's got to run down the backstretch.
Here we go. Oh, Darling gets loose on the bottom. They're going to be 3 wide going into turns number 1 and 2. The 12's going to back out. Everett Lynch, he's loose behind Gawker. Side by side for the 2nd position still.
Wow, what a battle coming down into turn 1.
Kemp
Oh, the
really
12
working
car.
the top.
Kemp is trying to hang on.
He's going to clear him off the top. 2 laps to go here from the South Bend Motor Speedway. In the Outlaw Late Model Division, Jim Ringo,
Oh,
he
12 car
spins.
goes
That's
around.
going to do it. Caution flag out on the speed. Oh, wait, no, there's still green. And there's the yellow. Zach Nichols going to be your winner.
Oh.
As Jimmy Gawker gets spun across the line by Everett Lintz from the looks of it. Zach Nichols, your race winner, though.
Wow. Jaden, those 4 tires, that was the right call.
It sure was, as that's going to be it right there. Checkered flag has been waved. As you'll see from our aerial cam, Zach Nichols will drive off to victory lane possibly. Oh, I think he's going to spin it around. Yes, there you go. Zach Nichols wins the Outlaw Late Model feature tonight.
And a great run from Matt Kemp. He was your early leader. Led a lot of the laps early on in tonight's 100 lap race, but came up one position short.
Well, let's go get a quick word with Zach Nichols here from the South Bend Motor Speedway booth. Zach Nichols, actually one. Hey Zach, talk real quick.
Hi.
Okay, it's not muted. All right, Zach, you got it done. Got it won at the South Bend Motor Speedway. You had some contact though with Jim at towards the end there. What happened?
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, we took the green and his car was like Houdini, man. It was just kept vanishing and I didn't know where he was. And next thing I know, he popped back up and I was already into him. So I hate it for him. Not really much I could have done there, but yeah, I guess I don't know.
And how about that 4-tire call? Everybody else, it seemed like they took 2 tires, and you chose 4.
Yeah, I felt like the 4 tires was probably gonna be the better call, because I was looking at the tire wear, and yeah, the tires got killed after 20-something laps. So I figured that the 4 tires was gonna be a huge advantage over the 2 tires. So I stuck it out with 2 tires, or 4 tires. I'm at.
Alrighty, Zach. Congratulations to you on your win, and we'll see you in the Sportsman Division.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go get a quick word with our second place finisher and see who that was. Matt Kemp. Matt came home P2, just short of the victory. How does it feel?
Pretty good. That was a really fun race there at the end. That was a blast battling with everybody, and it was really fun. Zach did a good job and got the win.
So you got to see the incident with Jim and Zach going into turns 3. What was your thoughts with that?
Yeah, I actually didn't get to see it. I was just driving along and hitting my marks and watching Chuck right in front of me trying to catch him, and all of a sudden I saw smoke because I really wasn't looking up any further than that. But I know Jim had some internet stuff going on. He was blinking the whole race. He missed the start because I guess his internet wasn't working right. But and Zach and him were side by side, so I was going back and trying to figure out what happened, but I haven't been able to find the replay yet. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it was net code. Maybe Zach absolutely dumped him because he's Zach. No, I'm just kidding. But who knows? I don't know. I didn't see it, so I just saw smoke and somehow didn't die.
Well, Matt, you had a great save during the race, and you led a lot of laps. You just came up a little bit short tonight. So, are you in a Sportsman race as well?
I believe so.
Alrighty. Congratulations to you on your second place finish. Can't wait to see you race in the Sportsman.
Thanks.
And then Chuck Darling with 3rd. Chuck Darling coming home 3rd in the Outlaw Late Model Division tonight. What's going on through your mind?
I'm just happy to have survived. That was wild and woolly there at the end.
It was a lot of cars getting into each other, and not much give and a lot of take tonight, huh?
Yeah, there was. It's a really super tight track, so you have to give plenty of room. There was a couple times where a couple cars were warping just a little bit, but I kind of screwed up and got that caution and forgot that we were racing back and let off the gas just enough, and Matt got ahead of me, and that kind of threw the whole thing for a loop. But it was great racing in the Outlaws.
Alrighty, anybody you got to thank for tonight's for your 3rd place finish tonight?
Yeah, BNC Racing, that's me and my wife's quote-unquote sim racing team. How Racing Enterprise, my main sponsor, Dead Short Race Car Wiring out of Fairgrove. Going to dedicate this 3rd place, hopefully next race is better, to Brad Birchvin and his wife. They lost his mother-in-law over the weekend due to COVID, so a 3rd place finish ain't too bad. And thanks to my wife for putting up with this crazy hobby of mine.
Alrighty, congratulations to you on your 3rd place finish tonight.
Thanks a lot, Jaden. Thanks you guys for putting this on. Everybody involved with it, all the sponsors and everything. Look forward to running the whole series with you.
Yep, no problem. Alrighty, so we're going to go to the Sportsman Division now. We're going to take a little bit of a quick break, get settled in, get the cars set up and ready to go. and we'll be right back.
doing good. He was running.
Alrighty.
I think Presslers were down there.
Yeah, I think they had problems.
Yeah, they had problems. He went out. His
Drivers,
first
to your
2
cars.
laps were terrible, and then never seen him come back out again. Never seen him come out.
Alrighty. The Sportsman Division lining up out onto the Speedway. Got the 18 laps to go in the Snowflake 100 on our other screens here.
Oh, they got 8 laps to go. He's out.
18 to go.
18. Caution.
So as the field's getting set to line up. Actually, I think Zach Nichols might have... Oh, wait. I don't know what happened. Oh, well. Matt Kemp got the quick time tonight, though, for the Sportsman Division, from what I've seen. With an 11:106.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines have fired. So, Chris, you think this is going to be a cleaner race than the other one?
Well, I'm kind of hoping.
Yeah, I am too.
I think
it seems like they kind of got it figured out around the halfway point, I'd say.
yeah, and some of these guys were in the last race, so I think that's going to be an advantage for those drivers. And the pace car's off. Here
Green
we
flag.
go.
Zach Nichols on the bottom. Matt Kemp rocking my number 11 car to get his fundings for tonight, since he ran that. So far, some great side-by-side racing between these drivers. Dead even for the lead still for 2 laps in a row now. Looks like Nichols gonna prevail on the bottom. Kemp with a huge run though on the top, not letting him get away. 2 rows of 2 wide in the Sportsman. So far, this is more entertaining than the Outlaws.
So far, it is. Oh,
oh,
look
there
out.
they go, wrecking on the back. That's Bill Crane in the blue car, in the blue number 52. The number 2 on the bottom, I believe that's Jimmy Gawker. Indeed, it is, and that's gonna bring out our yellow flag.
Almost took out a porta potty.
We'll see what happened to him right here. I gotta. I think so. See what happened to number 2 right here. Oh, I think Jimmy might have came up just a little bit. Can't really see him too well due to the emergency vehicles being in the infield, but well, first caution comes out on lap number, I'd say probably, I believe it was 4. Been under yellow for 3 laps now, 2-3 laps. I'm gonna turn
Got that
this off.
kryptonite photography drone from up
Yeah.
above.
So Zach Nichols, your race leader. Matt Kemp second. Jim Windrow third, I believe. I don't have his paint scheme yet. Chuck Darling fourth. Everett Lentz fifth. Tristan Vanslinger sixth. Seventh, Bill Crane. Eighth, Jimmy Gawker. And ninth, Rich Warden. Field still under yellow flag conditions right now. So South Bend safety crew trying to clean up the dust as Jim just threw some back up on the track. They're not going to be too happy with him. Kevin's poor grass. So it should be the 1 to green, and looks like it's gonna be. Field set to take the green flag once again. opposite field, making their way through turns number 3 and 4. Pace car going to dive off to the bottom of the track. Kemp gives a huge shot to the 12. Green flag back in the air.
Wow, looks like the 12 almost wasn't ready for the start.
Yeah, looks like Kemp. Oh, yellow flag. Just got a glimpse of it. Oh!
Ooh,
Tristan upside down. Hopefully someone can flip him back over. Looks like... Oh, yep, Bill's going to do it. There we go. This is our safe way of flipping someone over in the NR 2003 series, as he's almost there. Matt Kemp gonna give him a nudge. That's coming out of his paycheck tonight with the damages on my out or my super. They just can't flip him over. Hey, there we go. So that's gonna bring out another yellow flag tonight. We'll go check out what happened to Tristan and Bill again. Here's what happened. Looks like he just got underneath Everett. Oh! You see the pit gates opened up right for them right there.
Oh, yeah, it did.
And they had to go flip him back over, but...
Yeah, it looked like the 86 may have dropped 2 tires down off of the rumble strips and then came up.
A little out of shape when he did that. So it's still going to be Zach Nichols, your race leader. Looks like he's driving in the pace car. Matt Kemp second, Jim Windrow third. Basically still your same lineup as it was before the last yellow, as we are under 2 to green. Jimmy Gawker doing some of what we like to call the mini cup scrubs. You saw him scuffing all the way up the track, all the way down.
I noticed that these cars are slip sliding around a little bit more than the Outlaws were.
A little less downforce on these cars compared to the Outlaws, especially with just the way the bodies are. Where on the Outlaws you got the giant wedge nose on the front pushing the front nose down, and these you got more of a rounded front end. I mean, it also helps with the Outlaws that they're a lot wider too. Or they look like it at least. More of a box car. So pace lights look like they're off on the pace car. Matt Kemp on the bumper of the 12 getting ready to take the green as we are back underway. Kemp with not as good of a start, but he's going to have a huge run off at 2. Nichols protecting that bottom. I think Kemp needs to try jumping up to the top possibly. Looks like Jim's going to beat him to it, though. Jim's going to run the top. He's side by side, going to fall back just a little bit, lose some ground on the number 11. Oh, I think Kemp might have chopped him. Nichols into the apron, almost into the grass.
We stay green.
Now they're going to be side by side for the lead. Yellow, and Gawker goes around. Yellow flag out on the speedway. Oh, looks like he might have got a little bit of a netcode hit there. Matt Kemp looks like he'll be the race leader. Jim Rindrow's second. Third, Chuck Darling. You know, one of the underdogs I felt like coming in was Chuck Darling.
He's kind of flown under the radar tonight, so...
Mm-hmm. Same with Tristan, Everett, Bill. A lot of these guys are usually top runners. I'm expecting we see Bill Kring up front at Kalamazoo especially. He had a really strong car there out in May. I think he'll definitely be back up there. Maybe we'll get another one of those finishes again with Ricky LeDuc flipping on his side and still winning it. I'll have to show you that clip at the end of this.
Yeah.
You're going to freaking go bonkers.
Well, I know that wall out of turn 4 at Kalamazoo comes at you really quick.
Well, it was actually coming off, going into 1.
Was it really?
Yeah. See Tristan Vansliger coming out of the pits. Dang, I want to get the final laps of a snowflake on my phone, but stream doesn't like it. Oh, dang, I can't join that internet either. Oh, well, I'll watch it later. ...22 in of 60. Already almost halfway, and it's been a lot cleaner already than the Outlaws. Kalamazoo being, well, with this being a wider, or a tighter track, I should say, not wider, it's going to cause more yellows, I'd assume at least, especially on an older video game like this. But when we go to Kalamazoo, I think we'll see a lot more of a spread out field possibly, and not as many yellows for sure.
A lot of people are kind of concerned at Kalamazoo. You've got a wall on the outside and a wall on the inside, but it...
You kind of got an apron to separate that, though,
yeah,
too.
Exactly.
Now, M40 is going to be the scary one going into turn 3 when we do that.
Oh, yeah.
That would be crazy. But it looks like the field's ready to go. Green flag back in the air.
Oh, wow. The 12 car got a great start there. I thought he was going to get the position.
I thought he was too, but not quite there. Just enough, though. Just noticed we got 2 12 cars out on track. Jim's car is doing some really weird stuff. Zach Nichols on the 12 and Jim Windrow. Has yellow flag out once again. Man, I might have jinxed this tonight. Jim Windrow back out. I think we might have thrown a yellow for Jim's internet. Let it come back, settle down. So we'll just say this is a debris caution. Some more dust kicked up on the track. That's the bad part about South Bend, is all that dust and sand kicks up onto the track. And then the bottom groove is ruined for like 3 laps, and then it comes back.
And the thing is, the track's already slippery enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need sand out there to help it.
The nice thing is, though, with that Coke syrup, with how much they put down on that track, it really provides a lot of great racing.
Oh, yeah, the Coke syrup definitely makes a difference, and it adds 2 grooves. We see a ton of side-by-side racing, and
well, we got these new slicks coming in for the Outlaws next year, the F70s, I believe is what they're called.
That should be interesting. From what I understand, Jaden, the tire wear is pretty decent, and the tire doesn't fall off as much as the 800, so we'll see.
That's going to be nice. That means you can drive it even harder.
Yeah. Should be some aggression on the guys, you know, at the beginning of the race. I think they're going to drive a little harder. They're not going to be so worried about the tire wear as the race goes on.
Oh, I never even worried about tire wear in 40 laps. I just sent it and went.
Yeah.
That's probably why I always ended up 3rd.
Well, tires win races, but
yep.
Some guys, you know, they've got it down pat on how they can manage those tires, but then you see guys like Steve Stacy that are just roasting the right.
Oh yeah,
off the car
and
all
he's
night.
still going.
Yeah. It's like, how does he still have forward bite?
I don't get how he's diving so deep into the corner and coming off with even more speed than me. Yeah. And I mean, you're supposed to drive the track smooth, not like that. From at least what I've been told.
Steve definitely has a unique line.
He does.
Yeah, he's hard to pass off of turn 4.
Yeah, especially turn 4.
Oh, here we go. Pace car off, and we're back under green.
88, Chuck Darling with a great jump on Jim Windrow. Windrow going to get the run off the top. He'll clear him back and take over that 2nd position once again. Oh, little bumper behind him.
Wow.
No, we're focused on the pace car. Oh! Oh, no. Oh.
Car into the fence and the pit gate.
A little bit more than the pit gate, too.
Yeah.
Into the concrete, into the asphalt. Let's go see what happened to him. Yeah, it has been. Especially the turn 1 pit gate.
Oh, yeah,
that one's seen a lot this year. Here we go. Looks like just got loose under him, overcorrected. Bill Green goes for a crazy ride.
Tried to catch the car and just lost it.
It's one of the crazy things about South Bend is if you're sideways, you're overcorrect. That's definitely happening. That's realistic right there. Except for the whole flip part.
Yep.
But lap 34 of 60 past the halfway point. Hope everyone's having a good time watching the stream. Thanks to all of our sponsors out there. CTE Solutions, TechWorks Trailer Sales, Community-Wide, Preferred Warranties, R&B Car Company, Brand Roofing, South Bend Motor Speedway, Death by Moose Media, everybody out there who's helped out with the Winter Series fundings this season. Can't thank you enough.
It's only going to get bigger and better, Jaden.
Let's hope.
And we'll put these 2 races behind us after the opening, and that'll be, we'll work the bugs out.
Sounds like Matt's said he's gonna be set and ready for next weekend.
Yep.
Have everything already prepared and ready to go. Speaking of Matt Kemp, he's still leading the race.
Yeah.
Still under the yellow flag. Some guys. Looks like everybody's out of pit road by now, but
I'm keeping my eye on that blue 12 car for this restart. I want to see what he's got.
Jim Windrow's been really fast in these Sportsmen. I mean, a lot of these guys have been fast. So, I mean, you got Zach Nichols. Jimmy Gocker's had a rough start to this race, but I'm sure he'll be up there towards the end. You got the 88 Chuck Darling as well. A lot of fast guys up in this race. I think we might delay the yellow or delay the green. Let's see. Oh, no, we're going to go green. Jim's internet is back.
Pace lights are off.
Here we go. Kemp with another great jump. Chuck Darling had a good jump. Tried looking to the inside of Jim Windrow going into 1. Not able to get it done. The field makes their way off turn number 4. Matt Kemp going to lead yet another lap. Jim Windrow 2nd. Chuck Darling 3rd. Zach Nichols 4th. And rounding out your top 5, Jimmy Gocker.
Matt Kemp is just hugging those rumble strips.
Seems like he found something down there, but Jim diving in super deep and coming off low. That's going to be a yellow right there. Everett Lentz goes around, but with Jim's line, he seems to get the huge runs off the exit. Everett's still trying to gather it up from the looks of it. We'll see what happened to him.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go. Definitely went for a ride. Oh, looks like... I don't know. That's kind of weird the way that looked. Does a little burnout right there. Waits for the field to go by.
I think he got so hard on the brakes for trying to avoid from hitting the other car. It unloaded the car and he just lost control. Yeah. Oh, look. A couple other guys having some issues there off of turn 4 as well.
Yep. See Everett going around getting his laps back. One driver I was looking forward to watching tonight, unfortunately he wasn't able to get his stuff figured out, was Evan Murdine, the Mini Wedge champion.
Yeah, Evan had a great season this year.
Winning multiple races. I'd say all the Verdines had really great season this year.
Oh yeah.
Kaylee getting her first ones.
Yep.
Mike Verdine getting the setups and down now.
Yeah. Mike was definitely a contender in the street stocks this year.
Definitely. Just had a little bit of bad luck on his side.
Yeah, he just seemed to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And, you know, a lot of the cautions that he was involved in this year, you know, if you look back on him, he was kind of just an innocent victim on a few of those, so.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see them out at the Speedway next year, though, but actually really can't wait to see everybody out at the track next year.
I know, I'm so ready to put 2020 behind me.
Yeah.
And can't wait for 2021. Bring it on, baby.
Well, let's hope it's better first.
Yeah.
They're saying it's supposed to be pretty unpredictable. That's kind of scary. But hopefully all goes well next year. Everything's all back to normal. We can go back out and do whatever we want to do again. But meanwhile, green flag back in the air once again here at the South Bend Motor Speedway. Matt Kemp with another great restart. Nichols now going to dive it into the inside of Chuck Darling. He's going to get there, hits the apron, running the Rich Bull line right there.
Yeah.
Cutting through the grass just a touch. Matt Kemp not able to shake that number 12 car of Jim Windrow as he still gets those giant runs off the corner.
12's right there to his back bumper.
Here comes the yellow 12 though of Nichols. These two battling it's slowing both of them down, allowing the 12 car or the other 12 car of Nichols to catch right back up to him. So 3 cars under a blanket right now as a yellow flag once again out on the speedway with coming to 10 laps to go. Everett Lentz, it looks like he is going to park it for the night. Tough break for the number 87. Looks like he broke a arm from the sounds of it. This would be a whole lot more interesting, I think, if Ricky LeDuc was here.
Oh, yeah?
One of the best guys on here. He took all the money earlier this year from the races that we did from Kalamazoo and the South Bend Motor Speedway.
So you're thinking LeDuc might have that top spot if he was here tonight?
I think he'd have a huge shot at it.
He's tough on iRacing, too.
Yeah, he is. I've raced with him on there. Me and him have, we've had some good side-by-side battles. Well, we're winding down tonight. About almost done with the racing. What have your thoughts been so far of the Winter Series?
Well, I'll tell you what, Jaden, I'm just glad to be a part of this, and it's really cool to see, you know, the turnout that we had. I know a lot of people are still getting their, you know, computers and everything hooked up and buying pedals and steering wheels, and some guys just weren't ready for this race tonight, so hopefully we'll have some more people next time for the Kalamazoo event, but I'm just glad to be here and want to thank you for inviting me and having me fill in for Tony tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of this and showed up. I mean, it's not as fun commentating by yourself. It's kind of more boring. I mean, you don't know what to talk about. You lose your train of thought a lot more and all of that. And you're like, oh, look, a wreck. But yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for helping out with the series and all that, coming in, commentating, being a part of it. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real honest here. With them all being single file, it looks like a normal South Bend field.
Yeah, it pretty much does.
Maybe we should just keep it that way.
So 4 to go this time, 55 in of 60 laps.
You think we'll see any bumpers, anyone getting moved?
Man. I honestly think that's the 12's only shot if he's going to pull this off. The blue number 12 running in second. Here we go.
Oh, Kemp with a great jump. Nichols with a good jump as well. He's going to dive to the inside of Windrow. He's not going to give him a lot of room, though. Nichols is going to fall back. Windrow's sending it in super hard into the corners. Look at the runs he's getting. Might have just saved those fresh tires.
Maybe so. Let's see if they can hold up for 2 more laps. He's right to his bumper.
3 to go. This is going to get pretty interesting. Nichols now back to the back bumper of the 12. Will there be any retaliation kind of there on the restart? I don't think Nichols really liked that, though. I know I shouldn't would have.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Windrow, will he have anything for the 11 of Kemp? Oh, he bobbles down the back.
Oh, no.
Nichols to the inside, side by side for the second spot, but it's going to be Matt Kemp winning the Sportsman race.
And 4th spun.
And there goes 3rd. Another great race here at the South Bend Motor Speedway. Nichols congratulating Matt Kemp by almost flipping him over right there.
That was a little more than a congratulatory donut.
Yep. Jimmy Gockern congratulating Matt Kemp very well. I don't know. I think there's going to be too much track if they can't do a burnout. See, everybody starting to just whip it around the track.
Wow, what a finish.
That was a great race. I'd say that was better than the Outlaws.
I agree. There was a little more action.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot of yellows, but just had the right amount, I'd say.
Yep.
Your normal sportsman event.
Matt Kemp, he definitely drove the best line all night. Nobody could get by him.
Yeah, especially Windrow was running a great line, just couldn't get enough of a run off the exit to get down to him, to get to the inside and be there going on entry of the corners. But let's go. We'll start off our talking to the drivers. We'll start that off a little bit backwards this time. We'll go from third to first. All right. So we're going to go talk to Jim Windrow. Hey, Jim, this is Jaden and Chris in the booth. You got a copy? Jim, you got a copy? All right, we'll come back to Jim. I think his push to talk isn't working that well, but we'll go grab Zach Nichols. Another top 3 for him. If I can find his name, there he is. Alrighty, Zach Nichols, this is Jaden and Chris in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah.
You might want to turn up your mic a little bit, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Coming on P2 tonight, you and Jim doored each other a little bit again. Going into one on that final restart especially, but another great race. What's going through your mind?
Well, we had the lead. We were saving some tires because there was no tire sets in this race. Mr. Matt Kemp decided, to drive through us, send us to like 4th place. Yeah, then we had to just battle with crappy tires. So I think P2 is pretty good.
Saw a lot of aggression that race out of a lot of the drivers. I mean, on your thoughts, you think this race was a lot more smoother than the first one?
I kind of preferred the first race. I don't think we even got more than 5 laps green that race, but I don't know. Yeah.
You got anything for him, Chris?
Yeah, so the driving style from the outlaw race to this, I mean, what was the main difference for you, the driver?
I mean, in the late model division or the Sportsman Division, the setup was a little looser, so you really had to like manage the right rear tire, or you're just gonna be suffering then. So, and the other one is I felt a little tight, so you just had to really either like back up your corners in the outlaw and not drive off hard in the Sportsman.
Alrighty. Anyone you got to thank?
I'd like to thank you guys for putting this thing on. It was fun, and I guess that's it.
Alrighty. Congratulations to you on your 2nd place finish.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we're going to go talk to our winner, Matt Kemp. Well, Matt, you joined us in the booth for a 2nd time tonight. 2 podiums. You're 2 for 2 so far. How does it feel?
Pretty good. That race was a lot of fun. I wish I'd got to battle with Zach for a little longer there. I got up to his bumper and unintentionally rutted him out of the way, and then he didn't get back to me until the very end there. So, but it was a lot of fun either way, and these cars are a lot of fun to drive.
Matt, we were watching your driving line, and you were really hugging the rumble strips down there off the corners, and it kind of made it hard for the guys to get a run on you.
Yeah, I was running kind of I didn't think it was a really defensive line. I didn't mean for it to be, but I guess it ended up being one because Jim actually figured out running the top a little bit there at the end. I think he was getting some big runs on me, and I started to notice that, and I started to think about moving up, but I was pretty comfortable where I was running, but definitely was going to have to do something there pretty soon if he figured out it a little better.
Now, Jim running that line, he was kind of doing diving in super deep, coming off low.
Yeah.
But those huge runs, was that scaring you at all going into the corners?
I was pretty much ready for it. I knew it was coming. He figured something out, and that's what's really cool about this track, man, is you get some big runs like that, but hopefully it made for a good show and worked out for us. Alrighty, anyone you got to thank? Oh yeah, I got to thank R&B Car Company for coming on board last second. I didn't even have a ride, coming into this, and scrolling through the cars, and R&B Car Company was just chilling there. So I'm like, all right, well, Jaden, can I drive your car? You're just like, well, I'm in the broadcast booth, so you might as well. So I did.
Alrighty, so I get your fundings after this race. Thank you for coming out and joining us in the Winter Series, helping us put it on. You got anything else, Chris?
I just look forward to seeing him in the next race, and I might be jumping behind the wheel in one of these events here soon too. So, be fun racing with you.
Alrighty, congratulations, Matt Kemp, on your.
Looking forward to that.
All right, congratulations, Matt Kemp, on your first place finish.
Thanks.
Alrighty, so your thoughts on this tonight?
I thought it went good once we got started.
Yeah, well, it was a little rough at the beginning, but then we got smoothed it out as we went on, but definitely a lot better than what it was.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that's going to conclude our broadcast. Chris, I want to thank you for joining me in the booth tonight. We're substituting for Tony. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it, but we got you as well, the original commentator from South Bend. I mean, that's even better in my opinion.
Well, thanks, man. I'm just glad to be here. Thank you for the invite, and thanks to R&B Car Company and Brand Roofing, South Bend Motor Speedway.
Alrighty, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors as well that put on this race. Kevin Sauer sponsoring this race. Oh, hold on. Okay. Brand Roofing, South Bend Motor Speedway, Community-Wide Federal Credit Union, Preferred Warranties, R&B Car Company, TechWorks Trailer Sales, CTE Solutions, everybody else who's hopped on board with us and has helped promoting the series. Can't thank you guys enough, and we'll see you guys in the next broadcast next week at 7 o'clock, the Kalamazoo Speedway.